Welcome to the Hecht Effect with certified financial planner professional Nancy Hecht.
I'm with Nancy Hecht again today, certified financial planner. Love talking to you. Love talking to you because I always feel so much better about, well, maybe not about my own financial situation, but where I'm headed. How about that when we communicate? It's great to see you.
Thank you.
Listen.
We'll try and make your situation feel better.
Thank you.
Too.
Thank you. And I'm getting free advice here, so I appreciate it.
Yes, you are.
I love it. I love it. I'm on the beneficial in here. Okay, so I have no clue what I'm talking about when it comes to crypto.
Okay.
And I think there's a lot of people out there that don't even understand what cryptocurrency is. Can you, on the base level, educate us about cryptocurrency?
Well, I think most people know that it's something out there that you can buy and you can sell and
Right.
you can sort of use some way to buy things with.
Right.
So the way I explained it to somebody recently was, if you think about when people only used cash and then checks came into being.
Right.
And somebody would say, you want me to take this piece of paper
Right.
and accept it as payment? And then from checks, we went to credit cards and then to debit cards and all the different forms of moving money around.
The evolution of payments.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So cryptocurrency, I think, falls into that sort of evolution. I don't know that it will ever be as widely accepted as checks or credit cards are. Right now, to me, it's a gamble. There's no real basis for it. There's no real marker for valuing it.
Right.
It's the wild, wild west out there with all the different types of currency.
Right.
And it seems like somebody's upset with one type of cryptocurrency. So all of a sudden they're just going to develop their own kind of cryptocurrency. The Dogecoin is the
Right.
newest one that came out.
Right.
So I have no idea what the value of it is
Right.
at any given moment because it's changing as the seconds tick.
Right.
To me, you do not invest in cryptocurrency if you have money that you can afford to lose
Right.
and you want to take a gamble. Then you could do something like that. I had heard recently about, I think, a 25-year-old that when the whole crypto thing first started, put a few $100 in.
Right.
And when he cashed out, it was $20 million.
Wow.
And that's the kind of thing that I think those stories that make people keep throwing money into it, but
Right.
that is definitely the exception to the rule.
Right.
So when you're putting money into something that I would consider to be a gamble,
Right.
you have to also know what your level of greed is.
Right.
If this is going up, at what point am I getting out?
Correct.
But I would say read as much as you can read from as many sources as you can read about cryptocurrency and educate yourself before you put $1 in it.
Right.
Because
So-
really right now, all you can spend is an actual dollar.
That's a good point.
So
That's a good point. And so are your clients coming in and asking about this?
I have clients that have asked me about it.
Right.
And I've done some research. I mean, it's obvious that I don't totally understand it.
Yeah.
There are some exchange traded funds that have pieces of all the different cryptocurrencies out there.
Right.
I think if somebody wants to invest, I put that in air quotes, in cryptocurrency, an exchange traded fund is a better way to go
Right.
because you're not putting all your eggs in one basket.
Correct.
But yes, I do have clients asking about it. It does not fit within the parameters of our investment policies, though.
Right now at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where do you see it heading? And this is a very loose question because I'm not sure anyone knows. But for example, there's only so much gold in the world, right? So you can kind of look at that and say, I see where this is going to go. Where do you, based on that analogy, where do you see this going?
I have no idea.
Great
that
answer.
I have no idea.
Right. That's
You
really
know,
interesting.
and are the cryptos that we know the names of now going to be around next week or a year
Right.
from now?
Right. So what I'm gathering is it's still a volatile situation, barring you have money just to kind of play with, right?
Exactly.
Very
Yes.
good point.
Yes, it is definitely gambling. It is not investing.
Very good point. And as I move forward in life, I've got a lot of friends that are playing around in the crypto game and trying to coach me into it. I said, no, I'll ask Nancy about it first. So I'm glad I'm talking to you today about it.
If you have money that you can afford to do without,
Right.
then
Sure.
play with it.
Right. Right.
It's not investing. And at this time right now, to me.
Yeah.
So,
well, I'm glad we talked about it, because I'm a little too old to play with money I don't have. So I'm fine. I'm not going to play around crypto right now. I think I'll hold off. I'll hold off.
Okay.
And I'll just come see you when it comes time to make some more money. So
Okay, cool.
Always great talking to you, Nancy.
If you have questions, contact Nancy Hecht at nancy@financialgroup.com. Thanks for listening to The Hecht Effect with certified financial planner professional Nancy Hecht.